Well, Erwin, is it everything you imagined it would be? Truthfully, I don't think I could have imagined a different scenario. You knew that the ocean was beyond the walls before we did. Surely you must have figured that Anji would find a way to poison themselves immediately. At least we can't say that I didn't try. I did warn them. I told them that whatever they'd picked up was probably poisonous or venomous or could harm them in some way. Yet still, they decided to give in to the bright idea of attempting to cook and eat it. Now both your newly appointed commander and Sasha are ill. Whether or not they'll survive is questionable. However, they're looking much better than they did before. I can at least say that. They're going to pull through. I can feel it. Something in me just knows. Are you mad at me? Are you disappointed? Look, I know that this is what you wanted. You wanted me to let go. Hell, I talked myself into letting you go before. But still, are you upset about this? Are you perhaps disappointed in my regret? In my hesitation? I hope you aren't. I'm disappointed in myself enough as it is. It would be nice to know that you aren't, at the very least. It would be nice to have some kind of reassurance that I did the right thing. You know, I almost felt silly coming out here. I thought that Cadet Arlert was being ridiculous when he said that talking out into the sea was calming. But I suppose I should learn to trust him more. He is, after all, so much like you. In fact, every time I look at him, I see that look in his eyes. The one you once had. His eyes, his hair, it reminds me of you. And his intelligence, it almost rivals your own. Though I suppose now, no one possesses the intellect to rival his own. I miss you, Erwin. I really do. However, I understand that things happen for a reason. Though I don't necessarily believe in fate, I do believe that it was your time. If only Reiner, the Beast Titan, had been within our clutches, maybe then we could have split the injection between you and Cadet Arlert. Maybe then we wouldn't have lost you. Sometimes I lie awake at night and I think, I wonder if I made the right choice. I wonder if I did something wrong, even though I know that you wanted me to give that syringe to Armin. Even though I knew, without a fraction of a doubt, that you were slapping my hand away, telling me to just let you go. Funny thing. Sometimes I don't even wonder if I gave the syringe to the right person. I wonder if those boulders hit the right person. Let's be honest. The kid that dragged you back from hell. The kid who tried to get me to bring you back to life. Flock Forster, I believe his name is. Idiotic boy. Can't even keep his hair tame and reasonable. Honestly, it shouldn't have been a choice between you or Arlert. It should have been a choice between you and Flock. Then at least it would have been easier. Then at least I could know, without a fraction of a doubt, that I made the right decision. That I didn't do anything wrong. But life isn't that simple, is it? Life doesn't just hand you an easy answer or an easy path. It challenges you, forces you to struggle for every dream you hope to achieve. This was no different. Although, I will say, it is how I pictured it. It is a rather beautiful world out here. At least, what we've seen and explored. I didn't think that I'd be able to tolerate seeing it without you. But you're already seeing it. You saw it long before we did. I take it you were hoping that I would find comfort in these new things to explore, that I would be distracted by the joy of it all. I wish that were the case. This is going to sound utterly ridiculous. I already know that. But something's been nagging at me. Something that I just couldn't shake. Did you want me to let you go because you just wanted to leave? Did you want me to let you go because I had failed you already? It's a thought that first crossed my mind when I was young, when Kenny left me. I wondered if I'd disappointed him, if he felt like I had failed him. Did you leave for the same reason that I thought he did? Did you leave because I wasn't good enough? Because I failed to do as you instructed? I know that you can't answer me directly. I don't believe in angels or ghosts or anything of the like. I can't afford to. I really can't. But if by some miracle you're watching over me and you have the ability to do so, could you send me a sort of sign that I didn't fail you? Or offer me a chance to prove to myself that I'm not a failure? That's all I need right now, Erwin. Please, just... What the hell was that? That sounded like hissing? I don't recall Arlert saying that felines of any kind lived on beaches, but it did sound rather similar to that. Well, maybe this is my sign. If that's even possible. Oh well. I have my blades. If anything goes wrong, I can... Oh, hell. What am I doing? What on earth am I... What am I looking at? Would you stop thrashing around like that? You're going to hurt yourself. You realize this, correct? Do I look like I'm going to hurt you? Listen, if I were going to hurt you, I would have done so already. Can you not see the blades that I have drawn? If I wanted to fillet you, I could easily do so with a flick of my wrist. So why don't you settle down and accept the fact that you're safe right now? Excellent. Now, were you the one hissing just a moment ago? I see. And may I ask why? You're stuck. How the hell are you stuck? You're... what? A rock somehow fell from its place on the shore and pinned down your tail fin. You have a tail fin. You have fins. You have a tail. You have a tail fin. I am not even going to attempt to dissect the absolute madness that I am bearing witness to. Do you want assistance or not? I beg your pardon? You think that I am a filthy human? I'll at least give you credit for being half right. I am a human after all. However, filthy, that is the last word that I would use to describe myself, and I would hope that others would refrain from using it to describe me as well. Oh? You think that humans are foul, unclean creatures. Is that it? I see. Because we walk on land and are exposed to dirt regularly and not enough water, as you say, we're filthy? Trust me, I'm the furthest thing from filthy, from foul, from dirty or loathsome. I pride myself on keeping my environment and myself perfectly clean and in perfect hygiene. So if you're worried about that, if that's why you don't want me helping you, I suggest that you apologize. Otherwise, I will not be lending assistance to you. All right, good. Now, hold still. Really? Hissing? Again? I literally just explained to you that I am perfectly clean, and I have no intention of harming you. Have you forgotten already? I see. Instinct. Very well, I suppose that's only fair. Now, I must ask you a question, or I'll be up all night wondering. These rocks. Do you usually swim so close to them? No. Why did you swim so close this time? I'm not distracting myself with chit-chat. I'm distracting you. Look, I don't care what you are or what I have to do to get you free. But whatever I have to do, it's most likely going to hurt. And if you give in to your instincts, as you did before, I am most likely going to have my arm ripped off. That was extremely distasteful of me to say. No, it's nothing. Just something that happened to a friend of mine once. Nothing you need to concern yourself with. Alright, I'm going to attempt to move this rock. If it hurts, and you feel the need to bite something, why don't you bite yourself, alright? Please, don't think I saw those ivory fangs in your mouth. I know that you could tear through my flesh easily. Just don't hurt me, alright? I'm not trying to cause you pain, but it's a rock on a fin. What do you expect? Alright. Now, tell me why you were swimming so close to these rocks, okay? A voice? What kind of voice? A man's voice. It was guiding you? Beckoning you toward the rocks? Was it saying anything or just mumbling? What was it saying then? Help. Did it sound like the person was calling out for help or telling you to help someone else? It was saying, help him. Help him see. And when did you start hearing this voice? A few seconds before you started swimming here and hissing? How very odd. Well, your tail fin's free. Thank you for not biting me. By the way, before you go, I've heard stories of creatures such as yourself from one of my cadets, Cadet Arlert. He said, while we were riding toward the sea, that there was a slim chance I would encounter a creature like you. A creature who appears to be half human, half fish. He said that you are most often referred to as mermaids. Is that what you are? You prefer the term mer. I see. And are you the kind of creature that kills for no reason? Very well then. I see no reason to take you out now that you're free. Go on. Be on your way. You can't? And why is that? You're supposed to stay? Why? Tch. You think I'm the one you're supposed to help? Alright, fine then. I'll play along. How exactly are you supposed to help me?